Make the ground shake.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 113 review, so to say. Now, in the past I have covered this tank. mm, I did do a review of it, but in 9.13 Wargaming decided to buff it in a pretty massive way. Now I won't go through the tank itself, uh, because I already did that in the original review. Uh, that link will be provided in the description down below. You will be able to see it and hear my thoughts about the tank itself, and how the armor pretty much works on this. Mm, since it was buffed, you can great you can greatly abuse the armor even more. This upper plate, the mobility was buffed, but anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's take a look into the changes itself. As you can see over here, the changes to the Chinese vehicles. Basically, all of the Chinese vehicles pretty much got the love that they needed in 9.13. We are going to stick to the 113 itself, and as you can see here, the dispersion on hull movement and hull traverse was buffed by 5%, which isn't really noticeable that much, but this is where um, you start to feel the buffs. A crossing capability on solid and medium terrain both got buffed by 15, I 14%, and that makes a huge difference on this thing. Basically, you have around the same uh, mobility and maneuverability as a 50B, and comparing the armor on the 50B, which is non-existent, and this thing, you will greatly appreciate it. Plus this massive gun depression buff from 4 degrees to 5 degrees means that you you are basically now able to take advantageous positions earlier, and abuse some crests even more, which will angle your armor even more, and that will uh, greatly increase your chances of survival. Now, I'm not sure about these two things. The aim time and the accuracy itself got nerfed. They didn't got nerfed massively, but they did. I don't understand the logic behind that, but anyway, uh, when you have these buffs here, plus I forgot to mention the reload time. It got buffed from 9 seconds from a fully um, equipped tank with brothers in arms and rammer and vents from 8.25. The E5 in comparison has 8.15 seconds, 0.1 seconds for 40 more alpha damage. What else can I say, um, apart from yes? Anyway, guys, I think this was enough a spreadsheet reading and a tank looking, so to say, and let's take a look into the game. So here is the game itself. As you can see, it's an encounter battle on secret line, and I'm a bit late to the party because I had some connection issues, and I had to restart the client itself. You can clearly see the mobility that is increased on the 113. It is no medium tank, I will be honest, but I had a comparison with my friend's 50B, and it is only slightly less mobile than it. Comparing the armor that the 50B gets and this thing has, the mobility now is just excellent. Plus, the combination of the gun depression really makes you take advantage of those early positions. Now, 90% of the time when I spawn from this side, I do go here. Usually I do have team support, and if I see that I don't, I will just stay on this side here where the E50 is, and I will try to make I will try to advance from there. Now the start of this game is pretty slow. As you can see, I do not want to make some pushes that will lose me health, so that was that. The shot on the T62A, as you saw, was fully aimed and fully taken. This Jagdpanzer E100, I don't know what he is doing. Maybe he did not know I am here, so I put another shot. So I put my first shot into him. I do see this KV4 here as well, and as he is advancing, I am able to put one shot into his side. 519 damage, pretty massive roll for this gun, if I'm honest. I did try to put a shot into the Jagdpanzer E100, but the KV4 was a safe shot. Now RNG, same shot, third time, and now we just didn't pen. But anyway, I do have shots. I think that I do have shots on this Jagdpanzer E100, but as it turns out, I don't. And the T62 flanked me to tunnel vision here, and I will try to make use of this switch to hide the lower plate if possible, but I don't know. He has such a good rate of fire, even that pretty much sort of was enough to put shots into me. Now I am on 1000 hit points. I will try to hide the best fire, but he gets taken out rather easily. So he made an aggressive push, as you saw, but my team was there to back me up, even though they were mostly T-rage, but that was enough for me, to be honest. I do see the Jagdpanzer, and he's still tunnel vision. He's still not looking my way. Now he's so I just put a shot and just fuck up, because there is if he rolls average, he will be able to kill me in one shot. The lower plate of the E5 was pure luck. I even penned that, so I will now just load hit, which, as it will turn out, it will be a bad idea, because I don't know, maybe this shot dipped, maybe it hit one of the poles, and as you know, that hit doesn't go through any kind of object, and that is that. I do finish off this Jagdpanzer E100 with the great rate of fire. You can clearly feel the rate of fire buff. If I'm honest, from 9 seconds to 8.25 really makes a difference. That allows me to put another shot into the E5 and only up to 4.5k damage. At this level has nowhere to go, if I'm honest, and I will try to put one shot into him. 473 damage roll. D5 doesn't even finish him off, which is sort of strange, but what is that? Auto aim at this T54, Will I be able to take another shot into him? Yes, taking out kill number 3 for me, and this T10 is in the open. I do spot him. He's on full HP, but since he lost tank left alive, that is what you get. Artillery takes whole of the damage, and D50 takes out the last enemy tank. And let's take a look into the post-battle results. So here are the post-battle results of that game. As you can see, Ace Tanker, obviously, some other tokens and high caliber. A pretty cheap ace, if I'm honest, with only 1191 base experience, which isn't really that high, but I just wanted to discuss and in a way showcase the buffs that the 113 got in 9.13. Back to the game, we did 5.9k damage. Let's just round it out at 6000 and 3 kills. If you look into the detailed report, we can see that we did fire 18 shots, of which 16 hit and 15 penetrated. I did have some questionable shots, one on the top of my head, to the T62A shot and the E5 shot, I think. From our 6k damage for one shot was from a sniping distance, 427 damage on that T10. We did receive 4 hits and sadly all penetrated, which doesn't really showcase the armor in any way. But then again, we were easily able to deal with that threat, so I think we did okay, and we did our best to protect against the T62A, but he was able to put all of those shots into the lower plate, which is still rubbish. And that is that. We did spot 2 enemy vehicles, damage 7 and destroy 3 with 1.8k assistance damage. Anyway guys, that was my thoughts on the buffs on the 113. I have certainly enjoyed it a lot more, even though the accuracy is slightly noticeable, if I'm honest, but all in all, this was a great buff to it. It is really felt, and what can I say, a great job wargaming, but they could have easily given it a couple of patches ago when it was really needed. Hope you enjoyed this video, and bye for now.